Submarine research vessel Fer-de-Lance, Falkland Base Command, reporting to naval anchorage.
Falkland Base Command, Fer-de-Lance. Prepare to board Sea-Lab personnel, science support group, and medical research team.
Mira, mira. Fernando, ven. Mira, mira. Mira, canasta. Mira, uno, dos. ¿Por qué? ¡Ey!
Dale, mira, no quieres. Mira, está bueno. Dale, mira, no quieres. Mira, está bueno. Un repollo.
Come on, come on, show the snakes. What? Oh, shoot. Dang, huh? Son of a gun tried to bite me. You pull their teeth? Las dentas, fangs. You could buy Los Fangos?
Maybe it's poison.
No, man, they diffuse them suckers. Woo. Hey, Snakey. Well, what's his name? Snake oil? oh, hey. What do you call that stripy job there? That one looks like a cotton. That fat sucker right there. What?
Culebra.
Buruto.
Es víbora.
Sí. Víbora de la Cruz, Paraguay.
Buruto from Paraguay.
Oh, yeah? A bandage job dipped in fat? Shoot, you could wear that.
Terciopelo.
Terciopelo is poison.
Come on.
His name is also Fer-de-Lance.
Him? That's his name?
The same as you. Fer-de-Lance.
No, it's not my name. My ship. That's my ship's name. Fer-de-Lance. The submarine service. Pig boat. Fer-de-Lance, huh? You sell him? For sale? Fadas. Souvenir.
No. Sila Cayoacan.
Look, now, you've got some juice with these folks. Now, tell him that the Fer-de-Lance is the name of my ship, and I want to take him back and show him to my section chief. Go on.
You don't want it. It's poison. Let's go.
Honey, now, he wouldn't be playing with him barehanded if he was. $5.
He's a female. You don't want it. Let's go.
Okay, all right. Mama snake not for sale. Papa snake for sale?
Te Juanta Cabejón Hutil Calpa.
Zacatal. Yumecan.
The young ones, the boys and girls, they're in this nest.
Snake nest. How many's in there?
¿Qué cuántos?
5. 8. Tal vez más.
5, 8, maybe more.
All right, $5 as is, warts and all.
Falkland Base Command, Fer-de-Lance, prepare to board Sea-Lab personnel, the science support group and medical research team. Diving team aboard. Assignments to quarters.
All right. See, lead Chew. Lead Chew. Chew, that's bunk 17, starboard, right through there.
Per quale livorno?
Turcal, bunk 11, starboard, Turcal, right there.
Pasado Ikeda.
Ada, bunk 15, starboard, right through there. Okay.
Sue, Kuroda.
Kuroda, number 32 bunk, that's midship.
You know Lieutenant Scott. This is the Master-at-Arms, Russ Bogan.
Lieutenant, Russ here is chief of the boat, the Cobb.
That means I'm in charge of the bomb.
He also happens to be a charter member of the first underwater demolition team. The original frogman. He can help you handle the explosives.
I need help right now, sir. I'm assigned as weapons officer, which means I know which page to look up at Knight's modern seamanship, and that's all.
Well, we've got an international science team aboard. Some of Duro's divers. Japanese, Italians from the Tres group. It's part of Sea-Lab's pressure research, testing compression effects at varying depths. A small explosion sets off a mild shockwave at 30 fathoms, but it's a rock crusher at 300.
Deck the weapons officer. Stand by to load ordnance.
That's you, Mr. Nicholson. Don't drop it.
No.
I'll watch him.
Medical team reporting aboard. Section 5.
Is this Section 5?
Yes. Can I help you? Thank you.
My name is Sue Kuroda.
I'm Commander Waddell. This is Lieutenant McCord.
Hi. Are you the ship's doctor?
Mm-hmm, and nurse. We're assigned to Sea-Lab unit.
Sue. Aren't you the free diver?
Yes, I work in the Japanese pearl fisheries.
I've read about your record. 4 minutes, 50 seconds, 220 feet.
I didn't know I was so famous.
Forward torpedo storage.
Got it. Passengers aboard?
Affirmative, sir. All present accounted for. Lading manifest checks out. We're ready to shove off.
Stand by to cast off.
Clear the breakers.
Port ahead, 1/3. Right full rudder. Let go forward.
We're moving. Yep. Not even a porthole away from it.
To 0907.
Hold 9 or 7 until the Scotia Ridge curves down to 60 fathoms. Then submerge, set course for the Falkland Trough. Speed 12.
Aye, sir.
What happens if we bump something?
It wouldn't help.
What would happen?
Submarines are made to bump. They're built round and smooth to take equal pressure from all sides.
Hey, what about these? Can they hurt anything?
Yeah, don't drop one on your foot.
Why kill them? Sea level research is for scientific purposes.
A commissioned submarine. The Navy, that means be ready. Space, the control center. Torpedo room is forward, the engine room is aft. And this is the Sea Lab section, Captain.
The Sea Lab section has been rebuilt to house the airlock and decompression chambers. In a nuclear-powered sub, it's where the atomic reactor is housed. The Fer-de-Lance has a nuclear hull, which permits us to take a lot more pressure. But she's too old for the attack squadron, so we're powered by diesel engines. You'll get used to that. It's the dive signal. We're leaving the Scotia Ridge, headed for the Falkland Trough. When the diesel's shut down, the electrical system takes over. She starts to hum.
Number 3 hatch still not secure.
Dog number 3.
They got it. 3 secure.
Flutter down to 65, speed 6 knots.
That's it. We're underwater.
What you got there? Snakes. 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 Man. You get you.
I swear to Pete, you're crazier than I thought. It's against regulations.
Regulations, my foot. Just wait till I put one under old Bradley's blanket.
He'll put you to cleaning bilges.
Look on my coat. Fer-de-Lance. We all got the same name.
Maybe you do. But you let the cop catch you with that creepy mess and you got yourself transferred to the nearest brig.
Come on. I'm gonna scare old Bradley right out of his skivvies.
No. Get rid of it.
That's $5, man.
Dump it overboard.
It's my souvenir.
Heave it over the side.
I can't exactly open the nearest hatch and let fly. We happen to be in what you call a dive attitude, about 8 fathoms negative buoyancy.
Stuff it in the garbage compressor.
You assigned to the galley. You stuff it.
Thanks a lot. Cook Davis finds me standing there with a bucket of snakes. What am I gonna do? Drop one in the hot dogs? Let the XO find one curled up in his hot chocolate? Look, A diesel boat doesn't stay under more than a couple of watches. As soon as we surface, you get out on deck with a slop can and...
All right. All right. As soon as we surface, over the side. Here we go.
What are you doing?
Don't you worry about it.
Don't take the boat apart.
Nobody looks under the grating. Laying there on the hot water pipes. Cooking.
Speed?
6 knots.
Depth?
290.
All back 1/3.
Speed 0.
All stop. Hold her 290.
We're in trim, sir.
We're drifting with the current at 290 feet, hanging like a balloon.
3,000-ton balloon. I was planning to have the diving teams run procedures, but we've been under for about 24 hours, so we'll wait for our next descent.
How long can we stay submerged?
Oh, the air starts to go stale around 36 hours.
Then we have enough time for some test dives.
Oh, I'd prefer to start fresh. We're running on batteries. Nuclear powered, we could stay under for weeks, even months, but we'll have to use our diesels to recharge. Combustion engines don't burn oil without plenty of fresh air, so we're forced to surface. Bring her up slowly to 190 and keep her there.
Yes. Blow the main ballast. Slow and easy. When the green lights are on, the pressure's equalized. And the decompression case on, couples on like this.
$195.
Lower back up to 190. Too much. Stand by to flood down.
189. 187.
Looks like we're in a layer. Cold or salt.
186. 185.
Flood her back down to 190.
186. 187. 189.
Let's go, Compton. You're assigned to Section 3, dog watch and work detail. You're supposed to be on duty. On deck, Compton.
You sick?
Gibbs? What happened, Gibbs? Chief Bradley to XO.
XO?
Can we have a closed channel, sir?
Yeah, switch to the CO channel. Captain, will you come in on 1A, please? CO on the line.
Bradley, sir, torpedo room. I just found 2 men unconscious. Compton and Gibbs.
Both unconscious?
Yes, sir. Out cold.
Passed out?
Not from drinking, but they both got nosebleeds.
Fight?
No, sir. Compton's in his bunk, Gibbs down on the deck. I know this doesn't make sense, but it looks like caisson rupture.
Pressure?
Yes, sir. Shallow breath, flecks of blood like froth. Like nitrogen bubbles. You better take a look, sir.
Paul, get the surgeon. Nobody else. I'll meet you down there. Aye, aye, sir.
Trim forward.
I just don't get it. The symptoms are caisson disease, bends. As if he'd been subject to intense pressure and then sudden decompression.
But how? This compartment isn't sealed off. The hatch is open.
Take a look. Capillary rupture, hemorrhaging under the skin, nosebleed, seepage from the gums, and the same symptoms over there.
Well, it's not from pressure. It's got to be something else.
Have these men been ashore in the Falklands?
And Tierra del Fuego.
Well, I can't rule out some exotic disease, but I'd need a lab and technicians for that.
How serious do you think it is?
I don't like the breathing. It's too shallow.
We'll head back for the base hospital.
Could we radio for advice?
No, not while we're submerged. Transmission blacks out underwater. But we're loaded with radio gear. As soon as we surface, we can call anywhere in the world. You let me know if there's any change.
Slow down the main. Easy.
Secure fly, close it. The valve's jammed. Emergency.
Blow the main tanks.
Stop the descent. All forward, full try to power out of it. Lieutenant, it's Holland. Boy, get him out of there. Emergency blow, everything!
Blow everything.
Pull on! Negative, Lieutenant! Back it out! Morgan, back full! Get the stern down to lay in the Back full! Get the stern down!
Back full.
Redline it. Redline it.
Redline it.
Now flutter just enough to take hold. Flutter down.
Flutter now.
We're slowing down. Now blow everything. Lieutenant! Blow everything!
Blow everything!
Now get it up, Morgan.
We'll burn out.
All right, shut him down. Save him. What's the angle?
30 degrees.
Depth.
1010. 20. Curving into the trough.
What's the heading?
108, 109, 110.
Speed.
16, slowing. 15, 14.
What's the depth?
1050. 55.
Gonna run out of ocean.
Bottom tilted 12 degrees, closing in fast.
Where are the cliffs?
Starboard moving in with side slipping.
What's the heading?
Bear left, if you can make 10 points, we'll...
Now we gotta get 8, maybe 9 with this current.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
All right, secure the crash.
right, read the board.
Right, Russ.
We got no fires, but we lost one battery. See, compartments 6 through 9 flooded, the steam brake amidships, green lights astern.
And the access?
The hatches are sealed.
How's the air?
Shut it down to emergency.
Give me a reader.
Oxygen reads green. Monoxide burners, no light, indicators broken. Scrubbers, temperature, pressures, all greens.
It was about 12 hours unless we bleed the oxygen. Come on, give me a hand. Morgan, Lieutenant. What's the cap?
He went for it. Scott was with him.
All right, you got 9 months left of it.
I've only got 5 years in, mostly shore duty. Get in the car, Russ. Tell me what to do.
I checked the air parts per million. When the air goes, so do we.
What about the hull?
Cracked open the midship and most of it's sealed off. You stay here for damage report. Get Boyd down to the engine room. I'll get the captain.
Okay. Go as soon as you can, Boyd.
Right. Give me a hand.
How deep are we? 1,060.
How serious is the damage?
We're trying to assess it. We're beyond test depth. The electric boat company builds at a 200% safety factor.
How long will the air supply last?
About 12 hours. We stretch it 15. The last 3 is 18.
What happened?
Felt like a ballast valve stuck.
Where did we hit?
Bottom. Somewhere along the edge of the cliffs. I see you got casualties.
Lichu, in Nieves.
The first aid kit's up by the battle ladder.
It won't help a broken neck. A full rig of tanks tore loose and hit Lichu. Nieves' legs are broken.
Well, do what you can. The surgeon's up forward.
I gotta go check out the power plant. Bradley, don't touch me, Russ. I'm scalded. Right side, all over my back. I won't make it. Come on, you got this far. I can't move. I can't feel anything. I keep passing out. The section type first. It hit CO. Scott. Where are they? They're dead. Over against the housing.
The starboard light is out. We struck the edge of a cliff. It looks like a rock slide.
Any rocks on us?
Debris. No boulders. There's a heavy current running off the port.
Can we lift out of it?
Take a look.
Here's the casualty list.
These are still unaccounted for.
Is everyone here?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, here's the situation. Compartments 6 through 9 are gone. The starboard crew quarters are completely flooded. Out of 55, there are 26 survivors. 9 are injured. We've lost our senior officers. Lieutenant Whitehead is out of it. But we still have our chief of the boat. So, Russ, where do we stand?
We're alive, that's about it. The structural damage won't kill us, provided nothing else crushes or tears. We have something else to worry about.
Is it poisonous?
Fang's got barbs, that's all I know.
The answer is yes, it is poisonous.
What are the symptoms?
Shock. The small blood vessels start to seep, and it amounts to general hemorrhaging. Now we've got 2 more.
How'd they get on board? Is it a water snake?
Sea snakes are flat, with a beak.
We made a documentary with Duro. Find them in the China Seas, the Philippines, as far as Samoa.
The Sea of Japan, Java. The one with the beaks belong to the Coral Sea. None of them live around here.
You got any cures, Doc?
Treatment depends on the type of venom. You may take transfusions, even a respirator. All we have is antibiotics.
Do what you can, keep your eyes open.
You think there may be more than one?
Compton and Gibbs were in the torpedo room. Morgan, Holland, Buck in the port side section. I killed this one down by the manifold.
So what can we do?
Make sure this area is clear. Get all the lanterns you could find. Put them all around us. You see a snake, hit it with something, anything, a piece of pipe.
A long piece of pipe.
All right, here's the routine. We're gonna try and blow the main tank. We'll blow it nice and easy. Crush depth is only a few hundred feet down.
That's with a smooth hull.
That's right, we got tears and dents. It won't take too much to squeeze us. So we'll ease her up, a few feet at a time. Hughes.
Sir.
Yeah, keep us in trim. If it dives, rolls, that dumps over, we don't get a second chance.
Can we do it without propellers?
We need everything.
I better get down to the engine room. Warren's dead.
How about McConnell?
The starboard battery flooded. They went in to seal it off.
Chlorine.
Yeah. We got 1 battery.
Well, it takes a man to get down to the engine room. The intercom is now to get to you on manual.
Right.
Lieutenant? No, you take the con.
Stand by to blow main ballast. All right, let's get it together. Blow it, minimum air. Kicking up debris. Depth?
1,060.
Give me some more air. Read it to me.
No change. 1060.
Maybe we can shake it loose. Skill forward, blow it aft. Forward turn to auxiliary. Secure it aft, blow it forward. Move the water to port, pump the sea to auxiliary. Now the main. blow everything. Captain. No change. Let's secure it. Stand by to flood back to zero. Flood? That's right. We're crammed in.
Most of the tanks are busted.
No, it's not the tanks. I can tell by the sound. We're jammed between the rocks and the cliffs. If we don't flood to zero, it can break off, go end over end, tear to pieces. So we flood it. Go on, flood it. Give him a shot or something, or give him some bread.
Did you kill that thing?
I sure hope so. Yeah.
I hate those things.
You okay, Doc?
Please don't call me Doc.
Yes, sir.
My name is Eileen.
I don't know how long it's going to take to break loose. We just wasted 3 hours of power trying. We're going to have to reduce the oxygen down 2/3 gradually.
Pressure gauge is out.
And there's a bubble kit in the panel. You test it every 10 minutes.
Do you think there's a chance to surface the emergency package?
No, the current's too heavy. It's like a wind. It sweeps down through the trough, hits the cliffs, and sweeps out again.
Won't hurt to float the buoy. At least the IFF gives off an emergency signal.
We're 3 days out, Lieutenant. The nearest deep-sea rescue vessel's in Valparaiso. That's 4,000 miles away.
Won't it fix our position?
We're 1,000 feet down, even tied to the hull. We can't mark the spot within a quarter of a mile. Floating free, it increases the air.
Yeah, I guess it makes more sense to try and repair the battery.
You got it. We need juice to break loose. 1, 2, 3. You guys grab your gear and get something to throw. We're going down into stay cover.
I just killed a piece of telephone wire.
You don't have to tell me. We're wedged in.
Jammed between a pile of rocks and the cliffs.
You shifted a lot of ballast around. Why don't you try forward and back like a battering ram?
The shape we're in, we couldn't jam through a piece of wet bread.
So what are we gonna do?
We'll squeak her out 1 inch at a time.
That'll take power.
How badly is the battery room flooded?
There's 1.5 feet of water in there.
Well, the casings are 3 feet high.
Well, the cells are wet, but they can be dried out. The real problem's gonna be salt water and sulfuric acid.
We can beat the chlorine. We got the equipment.
First reading, hydrocarbon. Normal. Carbon dioxide. Normal. Hydrogen. Normal. Ozone. Normal. All readings normal. Second reading. Hydrocarbons. Normal. Carbon dioxide.
Eileen,
Hand me a card present.
Lieutenant Whitehead's gone.
Gone where?
I don't know. He was over by the chart cabinet.
He's in no condition to go anywhere. Go take a look in the companionway. But be careful.
I looked as far as I could, and I can't find him.
Okay, you try and control the bleeding.
Where are you going?
To tell Russ.
Here.
What's this for?
Ammonia. If you see something move, throw it.
Liz, the fumes would contaminate what little air we have left.
Sorry, I didn't think.
I don't know what good this will be. If I see one, I'll go into a state of shock.
Wet cable, use an insulator, pull it out. Open the hatch. I'll push him out and go with him, then you stay with the cater.
Saw the needles jump.
He's shorted on some wet cable. How is he?
He looks like he took a few amps, but he's still breathing.
Lieutenant.
What is it?
Getting too many parts per million here.
CO2?
No, it's not carbon monoxide either. Looks like chlorine.
It's the battery. Leakage from the work detail.
Well, 9 more hours, if the battery holds out.
No, what happened?
It wasn't a snake. Took a jolt from one of the batteries. Now, what happened to the order? Nobody moves around.
I thought I ought to tell you Lieutenant Whitehead has disappeared. Liz tried to find him, but couldn't.
Shut your pressure valve!
It wasn't steam.
Something exploded.
A gunshot.
What?
Whitehead?
Come on. You come with me. You stay here.
Graves, don't leave the panel. Hughes, take over.
Yes, sir.
Watch out above here. They like to crawl on these pipes and drop down.
Thanks, Doc.
Go back and hit me. Where is he?
He ran forward to the torpedo room.
If it goes in there, we've had it.
The torpedoes?
The casings are too thick. The explosives are up there. If he fires into one of the cases, everything goes. Maybe I can get him to shoot this way.
He's coming around. Here's something.
Like explosions.
Lieutenant Whitehead, with a pistol, trying to kill snakes.
Won't that punch a hole in the side?
In a warship, it might crease the plates. The real danger is ricochet. In a submarine, one bullet could bounce around like a machine gun.
Somebody better stop him.
Russ went to try. He might need a hand.
The battery's dried out. Cells are hooked up in series.
All you gotta do is push in the plug.
Lieutenant? It's Russ Bogan. It's okay, it's all clear. You can come out. Lieutenant? Lieutenant! Lieutenant, don't shoot!
Thanks. Prego.
All right, great shoes. Let's try it again. Forward ahead 1/3, starboard back 1/3.
If he keeps this up, he's gonna tear up the motors. Take over. I'll go up and tell him.
Now push it up.
Shake the rudder. on, force it.
Hey, Russ. The coils are smoking. You better ease up. You're gonna burn out the windings.
All right, I'll stop. Let us make sure we're jammed in some. The weight of the rock slide shoves against the port section and keeps us squeezed against the cliffs.
Well, the batteries have just about had it. If we were to shut down the minimum right now, we'd have less than 8 hours.
All right, shut them down. Keep the air conditioning, the scrubbers, and the floodlight.
Floodlight?
On the port side.
How come?
We're going out.
Russ, you gotta be kidding.
We can't move the boat, move the rocks.
Those rocks must weigh more than 1,000 tons.
So we set up a series of charges, enough to gouge out the load. All we need is a couple of inches.
How do you know the charges won't crack us open?
Well, I don't, but if we sit here, we're dead.
If the divers go out there, they're dead.
And not necessarily. We've had divers down at 1,000 feet before. We got deep water rigs, exotic air mixtures, helium, argon. We're loaded with experts.
Russ, that current's blowing at more than 12 knots. It can rip off tanks, face masks. It'll sweep those guys around like pieces of kelp.
We'll rig the gear with extra belts. Hook up harnesses, cables to keep from being swept away. It's got to be done.
Well, who's gonna do it?
Me.
You?
What do you mean, you? I got more time in a wetsuit than this whole group.
Yeah, that was a lot of hash marks ago.
Thanks a lot.
Well, you don't bail out at over 1,000 every day.
Today's the day. Don't just stand there, rig me some harness, some cables, get the charges ready. Who's the expert on air mixtures?
Li Chu. He's dead.
Oh, that's great.
Where's backup? Liz does the clocking, keeps the decompression tables. I do the arithmetic.
Can you put it together?
All it takes is a slide rule and a margin for error.
Remind me to back you up sometime, Doc.
You better mix up enough for two. Regulations require a swimming buddy.
Ain't that the same all around? You need a qualified lifeguard.
Okay.
You're all forgetting one thing. Them. You get moving around in here in the dark, trying to make a dive, and somebody's gonna get hit.
Oh, you get that job, boy.
What do you mean?
What do snakes do in the winter?
How should I know?
Dig a hole.
Hibernate.
In the hole, sleep like a baby.
The cold slows them down, so we shut down the heating system.
How far down?
Off.
What about us?
It'll get close to freezing, so we'll wrap up in blankets, issue some booze, feed in some oxygen. We'll all catch cold in comfort. Come on.
I'll get the charges.
My own special blend. Rich in antibiotics and mountain-grown painkillers.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm numb with cold.
How cold is it?
41 and falling.
I have a parka, but I'm afraid to shake it out.
Yeah.
Just like home.
I don't have a home.
Oh.
I live at the BOQ.
So do I.
Oh? No kidding.
We're about set. You mixing us some good stuff, Doc?
67 plus 30. If I made a mistake, I hope you won't be mad.
I'll be dead.
Where did you get that?
Goes with the job.
You're not supposed to be taking alcohol.
Well, I gotta warm up the suit.
I haven't figured it in the mixture.
No, I told you it goes with the job. Regulations.
You were right, Russ. The cold slows them down to a crawl. I found this up by the radio room.
And to a quad, I got another one on the way down here.
Well, here you're blasting packs and ready to hook up in series. And your firing wire. You're safe until we hook them up to our detonator. You want to try the headset?
No, sorry.
No, there's a lot of wires. If the headset gets in your way, cut it loose.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Cold. There is something wrong with my eyes. The shock must have damaged the pupil.
Does it hurt?
It feels as though I've been looking directly into the sun. Where is Turquoise? Ikeda?
Down at the airlock. We're going to try to go outside.
I've got to go help them.
You're not strong enough.
Ça va. I'm all right, except for my eye.
I'll come with you.
Pressure, starting at 5. 6 is in. 7. 10, 10. 10, 20. 30, 50. 60, hold. Needles are joined. Signal?
All green.
Equalized here.
Flooded. Sorel, what are you doing here? That's not for man. Hold it down, fellas. How many more to go, Russ?
6. We dropped one over the edge. 2,000 feet down.
Time.
19 minutes.
You got 19 on the clock.
The car's too heavy.
Russ, are you in trouble?
It's too cold. 3 more. We're coming in.
Russ.
What happened?
I can't tell. Russ, can you read me?
I better get out there.
I'll come with you. Come on, hold it. He didn't want the headset anyway. He probably cut it loose.
What if they're in trouble?
He knows what he's doing. Russ? Russ. Russ, do you need help? Coming in. Blow the hell out.
Decompression ready?
CO2 holding steady, sir.
How long do we have?
Oxygen? 2.5 hours.
What's the temperature?
Freezing, give or take a degree.
I'm beginning to prefer the snakes.
I wouldn't say that.
Russ, are you okay?
Our kid is in trouble. He's pinned down a rock, slipped on his hands.
Has he got air?
About 15 minutes if he can. Reach his reserve tank, center quality.
I'm on my way.
Now take a crowbar and pry up the rocks. Get him out of there.
How bad is he hurt?
He can't use his hands. You'll have to carry him.
I'll go and help them.
The current gets worse.
Russ? Can you help him?
Well, he's exhausted and half frozen. He's got to have heat.
Okay, hook up a heater. If the snake shows up, I'll stop it. This is Davis. Sorrel doesn't look good. I'm going out to help him.
Sneak, you're wide awake.
Where's the brandy?
What?
Where's the brandy?
No way. You're just out of decompression.
Entry light, clear the airlock.
Decompression ready? Interlock.
Open the hatch. Did you find Decatur?
He's outside. His hands are like this. I had to carry him.
I started to black out. So I tied his harness.
Well, maybe Sorrel can bring him in.
His cable broke. Davis tried to help him.
The current carried both of them over the edge.
Into the deep?
2,000.
How much time has Decatur got left?
Depends what time Tuquali turned on the reserve.
Decatur's reserve air. When did you turn it on? Tuquali. He's passed out. Let's get him over by the heater.
Move me over to the airlock. We gotta get Decatur inside.
Can't handle it, Russ. Not with those mixtures. He said 450 PSI. If he goes out, he'll come back with a Benz.
I can do it.
So outside?
I have saved workers from drowning in the pearl fisheries.
Yeah, 200 feet.
She can't handle scuba gear.
Well, wait a minute. If she breathes the air mixture, it doesn't make any difference whether she has scuba gear on or not. It's the pressure that counts, right? How long can you stay out?
In warm water, without moving. Close to 5 minutes. Out there, not more than 3.
How fast can you bring Akita in?
But no follow-ups? Let's see. Figure she leaves the escape hatch at 0, allow 2 minutes to get him inside. We can force the time in the airlock. It'll be sloppy, but the water will help wash him into the caisson.
How long will that take?
Half a minute.
How long before she can get air?
We'll force it in as soon as the outside is secure.
Well, how long?
30 seconds minimum.
It's a total of 3 minutes.
No, it's too close. The only way she's gonna make it is to take a tank out there with her. If she gets stuck, she can pull in a couple of breaths.
Can you do it?
I have never used an air tank. I have to dive the only way I know.
You better take it with you anyway and give you a margin for error. Here. We'll leave the valve open. Now, if anything goes wrong, anything at all, you head for this tank. Stick this in your mouth, push this to release the water, and breathe.
She's falling behind.
She's got the reserve tank.
Thank God.
Secure the inside. Open the outside.
Not yet. He's only halfway in.
He's stuck. Pull him through.
No. Don't open it. You lose the pressure. Akita, your elbows. Pull forward. Four minutes. Hatch open?
Yeah, but she hasn't come in yet.
We gotta help her.
The quality's still unconscious.
Now, boy, get this damn thing over to the airlock.
Russ, you can't.
Now, I'm going out. I'm not gonna leave her there. Now, get it over to the airlock.
Okay, let's hook it up. Come on, let's move. Russ is due out of decompression in a couple of minutes.
How long do we have left?
All the lights are red. It'll go stale in less than an hour.
Is everything ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, stand by the board.
Yes, sir.
We've saved on the batteries. Russ says the charges are hooked up in series along the edge of the rock slide.
Are you sure the detonating wire didn't pull loose?
According to Russ, is ready to fire. We're connected by deck line on out to the airlock and hot wire on out to the charges. We'll know for sure as soon as you hit the switch.
One way or another.
I don't have to tell you we're down past the red line. Charges are set in series. They'll go off one after another like a string of firecrackers. We'll get hit hard by the shock waves, so grab a hold of some. This goes for the memory of those that have died and for us. The resurrection and the life saith the Lord. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Amen. Amen. Boy, let's go. Alarm the detonator. Secure the fire. Let's go. Fire it. Afloat, we're clear.
Listing to starboard.
For the auxiliary. Take off the list.
Shut the flood, vent negative. Pop auxiliaries to sea. Pop it up to Mark 1058.
Blowing negative to the mark. Low security. 1056.
It's 4 feet in the right direction.
Yeah!
We're floating free, but we're still under the cliffs. Pile of rocks forward. Pile of rocks to the port side. Another pile aft. Still hemmed in.
Can we ease through?
I don't want to wedge us in again. Starboard back. 1/3.
Can we back out?
All stop. No, there's a pile of rocks there. Graves. Go down to the torpedo room. Arm 1 and 4.
Aye, aye, Chief.
Lay back far enough, maybe we can torpedo our way out of here. All forward 1/3.
Speed 0.
All stop. Rudder amidships. Now bring up the keel just a puff. Skill vents to hang. Torpedo dial setting right in the nose. Range 160. Bearing mark.
Set.
Final bearing and shoot. Same range, same bearing. Mark. Set. Shoot. We made it. All forward full. All forward full. Come on, split it down the middle. Don't let her drop. Bend negative. Pump from auxiliary to sea. Speed.
5, 6.
Depth.
1050.
Cliff's dead ahead.
All right, blow the ballast. Keep the bow up and redline it.
Topping the ridge. Bow's clear. Midships.
Depth.
1015.
Open water.
What's the speed?
12.
All right, ease it off to 8. How's the air?
30 minutes, give or take individual tolerances.
All right, ease the blow to a steady climb. Time at the service in 30 minutes. Now stay in one place. We're moving up on daylight, but the couplings can burst. Any number of things can happen to sink us. Well, what's the depth?
970.
I'll break out the fire extinguishers, Lieutenant.
Fire extinguishers?
For every few hundred feet we climb, the temperature goes up 3 or 4 degrees.
It's not hot enough to cause a fire, though.
Yeah, but it's warm enough to bring the snakes back, particularly up in the pipes.
Why the fire extinguisher?
I got the idea that maybe they wouldn't strike at a blast of CO2. Couldn't use it before because of the air. Well, if that doesn't work, throw it at them. You got the con, Lieutenant.
Okay.
You know, you could use another 6 hours in the decompression chamber.
I could use a drink.
Forget it.
Well, come on, Doc. I'll pay you back when we get ashore.
I'm not kidding, Russ. You could still get the beds.
Tell me about it.
Tell you what, I'll fix you up a nice bed in the decompression tank.
Maybe we can work something out.
730. 725. 720. $650. 45. 40. $460. 455. $85. 80. 75.
Speed?
9.
Slow to 7. Depth?
68.
All vents shut, blow all ballast. Stand by to surface.
Slight list to starboard.
Take off the bow plane angle. Pump speed to port side auxiliary. Stand by to surface. Surface. Open the hatch. Radio opposition to Falkland base. Extreme emergency.
Tell him to send RC rescue.
Contact, Able. This is guarded. Fer-de-Lance, this is Able 4-3 Bravo. Starboard quarter, coming in at bearing. Winch and cable system. Paramedics aboard, injured first.
Russ, it's your turn. Don't worry. Doc will buy you a new one.
Promise?